What's up, everybody, and welcome to ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. I'm Drew Bosley, and that's the one, the only. It is Scott Savage. Scott, what's going on, buddy? Happy Friday.
Oh, I was just saying to you a little bit before this, I've discovered a new game, a new way of fun achievements. This is Escape Academy. I can't believe I missed this one.
It's one I didn't get into in time either. It's just, dude, we're busy, man. There's just so many games on the go. It's hard to kind of make sure we get to cover everything. Sometimes we just unfortunately miss something. You know, if we miss something, hit us up. Say, hey, yo, you guys need to go check out this game. The official ITG over on Twitter. Let us know, because sometimes something just kind of slips through the cracks and you never know. But what cracks shouldn't be slipping? Oh, dude,
I've only ever missed Super Auto Pets. That's the one I missed.
Man, come on. Seriously, is that a thing you needed to play?
I'm really told there's something to it.
Well, then, all right, Scott will report back next week and let us know about Super Auto Pets. But, dude, most times people can join us live noon Eastern over on Twitch and YouTube at the official ITG. But if you can't join us live, hit us up later inside thegame.ca podcast services and TV streaming networks around the globe. But today's is a hot show once again. Dude, we've had a good week. Honestly, we've had a decent week. I like cool stuff to talk about, and today's no different. I know the hit TMNT graphic novel, The Last Ronin game, will be like God of War in comparison. Former GTA boss reveals his next game with gameplay of everywhere, and another studio is purchased, and you won't guess who's buying. I had no idea, dude.
Yeah, that was the curveball.
Dude, that was a curveball and a half. I think they went from a curve into a slurve. There's a shout out for a couple of baseball fans.
Yeah, you know a lot of the baseball terms. I do not.
Dude, that slurve's a wicked pitch.
I'm still trying to figure out what a slider is. How to do it. What hand sign.
I couldn't do it. I can. There's a reason why I play MLB The Show. That's the only way I'm playing.
That's fair.
Yeah, dude, my days of baseball are gone. I now sit and watch. Either way, dude, let's get into it. The beloved TMNT graphic novel, The Last Ronin, will become a video game. This is Michael over at Polygon. A new, very different style of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not used to saying the full thing anymore. You?
Yeah, I know. Me neither.
Throws me right off. But either way.
I'm surprised they've been teens since the 80s.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I've been playing this series for a long time.
Yeah, so have you.
Yeah, the game is currently in development. An adaptation of The Last Ronin, the 2020 graphic novel that told a grim, futuristic story about the turtles. Like the comic, The Last Ronin, video game adaptation will be a darker, more mature take on the typical colorful Ninja Turtles, according to Doug Rosen, Senior Vice President of Games and Emergent Media at Paramount Global, the rights holders to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In an interview with Polygon last week, Rosen likened the upcoming third-person action role-playing game to Sony's recent God of War titles and said it will be authentic to the story of the Last Ronin arc, which is set in a future where only one of the turtles has survived. Scott?
Oh, I'm not very familiar with the Last Ronin arc.
No.
I was wondering if this is this where they go to the future, they end up fighting in some space coliseum and they meet Spider-Man? Because I remember that when I was a kid. I don't know if it was a fever dream or what, but that's what I thought of immediately. I went, okay, this is getting a little darker.
So I've been out of the comic book scene for a while, like a long while. I've got Witchblade from back in the day. I've got The Darkness. I got some killer comics.
The Darkness.
Dude, I've got
We're gonna have to talk about that one later.
I followed that one a long time, dude. I've got number 1 all the way up to.
No way.
Yeah, I was there on day 1 for it, man. Yeah, I've got some cool stuff when it comes to the comics, but I fell out. There's a lot going on, man. It's hard to keep up with, so it's one of those things. I fell out, but I've seen The Last Ronin around for a long time. And going, is this what's gonna pull me back in? Maybe now is the time, dude. And then you got there's the Batman story arc too with what was the Owls? The Court of Owls. That's what it was. Court of Owls. Yeah, there's that one I heard is really good. I was like, man, should I jump back in? I ended up grabbing a graphic novel of Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh.
Dude, it's sick. Yeah, it goes.
You have a lot of things on your shelves that very much interest me.
Yeah, I've got a few things. But this might pull me back in. Maybe kind of get me ready for the game. And if they're comparing it to none other than God of War, dude, those are shoes and a half you got to fill if you're gonna compare yourself to that. Bold statement right there.
I think that's a dangerously bold statement. I think it really is. We're going to have to temper expectations before then, because even if they follow the action beats, you're not going to, I say this, I think you're not going to get that much brutality. You're not going to get the gore. I don't think we're going to see that sort of God of War persona on top of this. But if Shredder's Revenge is anything to go on, I'm really excited about TMNT all of a sudden. And I'm 30 years old. It took a long time.
Well, other TMNT games, just like Shredder's Revenge, are typically about playing it as all four turtles, and sometimes their allies, Splinter, April O'Neil, and Casey Jones. The Last Ronin will primarily a single-player game, though Rosen posted that other characters could be playable in flashback sequences, Scott, similar to how comics series plays out. The primary action is said to center around only one surviving turtle. Dude, who is the turtle?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Right?
Which one?
Like,
do you have a favorite? I don't remember too much from.
If I had to pick one, dude, that's a tough one, dude.
I think I just like the sword.
Really Leonardo? Really? You're a Leonardo guy? I was thinking Raphael for myself. Michelangelo is just the comic relief of it all, and then Donatello is your scientific nerd. It's got it all.
The theme song is playing in my head.
The identity of the lone remaining Ninja Turtle was something of a mystery when the Last Ronin comic series was announced. The arc's story was built around a Ninja Turtle who wore a black mask and fought using all four turtles' signature weapons.
Oh, he's a Ronin. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Right? The nunchuck, the scythe, the bow, and the katana. So
he's without a master, and that's what a Ronin is.
Yeah. So I guess time will tell. It wasn't until the final pages of... Dude, are we getting into spoiler territory here? Do we want to do this? It wasn't until the final pages of the first issue, The Last Ronin, where the lone surviving turtle's identity was revealed. Michelangelo, the remaining turtles as Master... I did not see that one coming. Master Splinter have all been exterminated by the Foot Clan, leading Mike to seek justice for the death of his battle revenged New York City. So, dude, that's Michelangelo. Really? All right. Again, he's always the comic relief. Dude, I didn't see that one coming. Didn't see it coming.
No.
So
but that's why he's not serious now. He has to tighten up,
step it up. Yeah, and if he's got this new demeanor to him, right? Because I heard The Last Ronin was a brutal comic. So, I'm gonna have to go check it out. I think
we're gonna have to now.
Yeah, all right, it's got me. I'm gonna go into it, dude. But yeah, the last we played Shredder's Revenge on the show and had a blast. 4-person co-op. It was a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, I want to play more of that. Actually, it's one of the games that I keep on my backlog to bring to a friend's place.
Is this the rise of the Ninja Turtles?
Oh, second wave,
right?
New wind for the Turtles. I think it could be. The movies really didn't do any favors for the series, but
no.
Did you watch any of those live action movies?
Yeah, I saw them all.
That must have been a decade ago or more.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, even the most recent one. Which how old is that one? It's got to be.
That's what I'm wondering.
6 years.
It looked okay though.
5 years ago,
from what I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I don't know. It was what you expect from a Ninja Turtles movie. So
yeah, I guess it's late 80s cheese, right?
Yep, pretty much. So Rosen said they've found the right partner to adapt The Last Ronin into an ambitious AAA video game. Very cool. Dude, I'm excited. I definitely looking forward to it. And I'm also excited to see where Everywhere's first details have been revealed, along with the former GTA boss' secret second AAA game. Chris Scullion over at VGC. Build a Rocket Boy, the studio helmed by former Grand Theft Auto boss Leslie Benzies, has revealed the first information about its game Everywhere and its secret second AAA title. Everywhere, which will be released later this year on PC with console versions to follow, is billed as a new platform that offers the world of endless possibilities where you can be whomever you choose and forge your own path. As well as Everywhere, however, Build a Rocket Boy has revealed it's also working on a completely new second title called Mind's Eye, which looked awesome, which is a trailer you're seeing now on the show. The short trailer of Mind's Eye, which briefly shows open world gameplay similar to Grand Theft Auto, can be seen in our show right now. Build a Rocket Boy described Mind's Eye as a high-octane AAA story-driven action-adventure game set in a world of futuristic corporations, conspiracy theories, and sinister new technologies. Scott, I'm in. Yo, I'm down.
Sounds like a video game in our current world, but
yeah,
maybe a little happier. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. The whole thing of everywhere, they're building this whole other platform. Dude, it sounds like where Fortnite just shifted to.
Oh, it's getting a little cramped in there, is it?
It's becoming tight spaces. Absolutely. I think it's starting to kind of get into this. Everybody wants a piece of this user-generated content feel. And everywhere seems to be that platform. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it lasts. We've seen a lot kind of come and go. We've some stick around. Obviously, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft has been there, like one of the staples from the very beginning. So we'll kind of see how it kind of plays out moving forward. But Mind's Eye,
I'm really curious about Minecraft.
Oh, how so?
What are they gonna do in face of this whole leak of news?
That's a legit question. Like
or
right now,
do they really need to do anything?
I don't think they need to do anything. To be honest,
we live in a world where we expect everything to go and just kind of be a live service forever. Minecraft predates that. It could be left in the past.
It could be. I don't think it will be. We got Minecraft Legends coming out not too long from now as well, right? Don't forget about that one. That's a co-op PV. I think it's a PvEVP game, right? So
yeah,
that one's quite unique.
It reminds me of Trove, but I know that's probably going to anger somebody because Trove is the other version.
It also notes that everywhere will be in the hands of players this year, meaning that it's not yet clear if Mind's Eye will be added to the game at a later date. So is Mind's Eye, Scott, is this where I'm picking up? Is Mind's Eye created in everywhere?
That's kind of what
right?
That last little bit made me think of that. Yeah, will it be added to the title at a later point? Well, that could be an expansion in terms of tool set for creators.
Yep. No, absolutely.
Or it could be a pre-made kind of thing, a prefabbed.
Using the game's built-in creation suite, Arcadia, players can create their own combat and racing experiences and share them online, and can also take individual components, from small objects to entire stages, and save them as stamps, which can then be uploaded to a stamp shop for other players to use in their own games. Hence, we're getting into Mind's Eye. Dude, Mind's Eye is the creation, I think, from within the world of, or the creation tool of, everywhere that's going to allow people to build. This is just like Fortnite. Creative 2.0.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Creative 2.0 is just their nomenclature. In this case, it's Mind's Eye.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Mind's Eye looks pretty cool. So, I'm excited to jump into that. We'll see. Free to play. Are you expecting the free to play model, Scott, here? Or are we getting into a paid program?
I would expect maybe the paid is behind the Mind's Eye. I think everywhere would be the open. You just get in, check it out, see what you can. But if you want to create, I could see that behind a paywall. That would make sense with me.
Fair enough.
There's not enough time in our future for all of these creative endeavors. No. And you're an artist already.
There's a lot going on, dude. There's a lot more going on right now with Atari, who never saw this one coming, is buying System Shock remake studio Night Dive for $10 million. This is Sean Prescott over at PC Gamer. Atari, the stumbling veteran dude, they're coming out swinging already. Let me start this over there.
We're expecting a dig right off the start.
No, not at all. But they're not wrong. Atari, the stumbling veteran gaming company, is buying Night Dive Studios, the company responsible for the forthcoming System Shock remake, as well as a raft of other retro renovations, including Turok, Shadow Man, and Power Slave. The deal is worth $10 million, half payable in Atari shares, and the acquisition is expected to be completed by the end of April. Scott, if you were Night Dive Studios right now, do you really feel $10 million is justifiable for what you're creating right now?
That seems like an extremely low number. I know we're talking about 10 million, so I have to, kind of reconcile that.
Sure.
But as far as acquisitions go, this is the lowest number I've seen in quite some time.
Yep, absolutely.
Only to be outdone by Square Enix, perhaps.
It's not so. That's fair enough. It's not surprising that Night Dive would want to sell to a larger and more wealthy business, What's surprising is that they've not sold to, say, Embracer Group, whose efforts to purchase every AA studio in the world are ongoing. After all,
Yeah.
Atari's recent business ventures haven't driven a great deal of consumer enthusiasm. Its Atari VCS console is, well, it's a train wreck.
Yeah.
Atari is, Scott, I'm thinking old school. Atari goes like way back, but I feel, to me, Atari's still stuck way back when they first launched, right? They still seem like they're still stuck in those times and not caught up to today's standards, right? We have Xbox and all their studios are at one level, PlayStation and all their studios are at that same level, and then you have Embracer Group who's coming in and buying up every AA studio, sometimes AAA as well, and then going out and then reselling some of these IPs. Like, there's some business sense over there that I feel more trustworthy than where, say, Atari is at right now. A lot of questions for Atari. What does their future look like? Are they trying to then maybe kind of come back in the limelight and try to rebuild what they once started?
Perhaps, and reclaim the crown, because Atari was the king at one point. But you see them stuck in the past, just as Coleco in television. I see that in a kind of similar way, where in television tried to make a comeback, and that was mired with a lot of issue. And I think Atari, I almost said Atreyu. There's another blast from the 80s. Atari, I think they could come back, but I don't know what they've done in recent decades, even, other than focus on their own kind of proprietary releases. Kind of home console pachinko machines kind of thing. Is Konami is on the way back up, though, so anything is possible.
No, absolutely. I think opportunities are there, right? If anything in this video game industry, never say never, because you just don't know what's coming around the corner. Atari's still lingering around. I get press releases actually all the time saying that they're launching this game and launching that game, but it's all the old school library that they've had for years and years and years. They're just bringing it out to today's workable mechanics, I'll call it, right? So they're just unplayable devices now, where you don't have that old Atari system. You know, you kind of lost the wayside.
It's not a stick and a button.
No.
That's where my father really fell off gaming. You know,
they added 2 buttons.
Yeah, it got a little out of hand. The 2 sticks is what ruins it for him, and that's a common issue, I think.
Oh man,
it's a generational difference. I really miss Joust, though. Can we get Joust and Asteroids? And I would buy a compilation if it comes out. Give me achievements for it. I'm there.
My uncle had what was it? Space Invaders, the arcade cabinet. We used to sit around.
Oh, those are so good.
Oh man, we had a blast back in the day doing that. But yeah, it's man, I don't know. We'll see if Atari. I don't know if that's the right move. At the end of the day, I'm hoping they're excited and Night Dive can get this thing, out finally, because it's supposed to be coming soon, and everybody can have a good time, and hopefully that sets them up for whatever they want to work on next. But I don't know. Atari is just one of the most bizarre companies I would have ever thought anybody would go to right now, and there are so many other people looking to buy up. Like PlayStation's looking to buy, dude. Xbox is probably still on the table. Like there's still these other major players. Embracer Group has got to be still looking. They are not done buying.
Oh, I'm so surprised. I was very surprised that Apple entered the gaming space. So
yeah.
Amazon Luna, that was a surprise too. It's always possible. Never say never. I like that.
Rest in peace, Stadia. Scott, Lord of the Rings, Gollum finally has a release date. Shout out to Stadia. I'll never let it go. Tom Ivan over at BGC, Daedalus Entertainment, and Nacon have announced a May 25th release date for Lord of the Rings Gollum. The fantasy game will hit Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, and PC via Steam and Epic Games Store this spring before releasing for Nintendo Switch later next year. Yo, dude, they are not missing a platform.
No. And the Stadia has been revived.
They're back, dude. It's wow. Yeah, they want a piece of the pie for everywhere. Yeah, if you own a system and you're looking for this game, you're gonna get it somewhere. Man, they're not skipping a beat here. I guess that's cool. Again, it kind of makes me worried with all these platforms. Is it too much? Right? Often we'll see a lot of companies now just kind of dwindle down to a select few. We're starting to see some just switch over completely to current gen, being PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. and then PC, obviously, but kind of leaving behind the Xbox One and the PS4. Here, not the case, and even coming to the Switch, Scott.
Even includes the Switch, which
wow,
we have our opinions of.
Yep. I'll just go with that, Scott. But either way, dude, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting into this game. I think it looks like a ton of fun. It's a stealth game, so you know I'm there. And I like Lord of the Rings.
I hope I just don't 20 minutes in think of Sticks and bounce out.
Ah, man. Go play Sticks 2 if you want to play one.
Sticks does deserve my time as well.
It does. It's a good stealth game. I want to get back. Yo, give me.
Hey, Sticks 2 is multiplayer. Let's do it.
More just. That's true. Very true. Was the first one? Maybe the first one wasn't, eh?
I don't think
it was just the second one. No, I don't think it was either. It's been a long time. But dude, speaking of a long time, Sonic Origins Plus will add 12 Game Gear games and playable Amy Rose. Amy Rose. Chris Scully over. Yeah.
My first girlfriend.
BTC. Sega has officially announced Sonic Origins Plus for release on June 23rd, 2023. Quote, Sonic Origins Plus will be available as an all-in-one bundle that includes the Sonic Origins base game and the Plus expansion pack featuring 12 Sonic Game Gear titles. Scott, does that do anything for you?
I am a big Sonic fan from back in the day. Game Gear is not where I started, though. I date myself a little bit there. Early 2000s is when I started playing the Game Boy Advance Sonics, and that's where it really got going for me. So I'm excited for any more Sonic, but there was one thing discussed online that I've seen mentioned, which is there's no Knuckles Chaotix included in this game. That's a little spin-off I wasn't aware of. I've learned more about that now, but one of the underperforming Sonic games, and there are unfortunately too many of those.
Yeah, you get to play you get a playable Knuckles in Sonic CD, and for the first time ever, Amy Rose as a playable character in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles in Sonic CD. So
she's a bat. I don't know what she's gonna do in terms of Knuckles can climb stuff because of his anatomically correct knuckles, of course.
Yeah. Dude, we do have a couple of games. We got one game announcement, one game actually out today. I want to get into the game announcement because I want to talk about it. Scott, take it away.
Yes, this is exciting for us. 2K and the Lego Group have announced Lego 2K Drive, and that's coming on May 19th of this year. Lego 2K Drive evolves the iconic Lego play experience with a vast open world where players can build any vehicle, there's my excitement, drive anywhere, and become a Lego racing legend.
So we're getting Lego. So, we were just talking about this off show. Forza Horizon 4 had a Lego edition. Dude, this is it. Like, no, this is what's going on. We're getting that Forza experience, but in 2K's own Lego game. It's kind of a combo, and it's kind of pretty cool.
It's making me think of Cars. Did you ever play Cars back in the day?
Absolutely played
Cars 2 was an excellent game.
Fantastic games. I played those with my kids. It was an awesome time.
I took a little bit of heat for that one as a teen.
Dude,
it was a good game, Dad.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a fantastic game. Dude, they even had cars in Disney Infinity, and you just put them on the playset thing, and away you go. Had a blast. Yeah, it was a shout out to the kids back in the day. Dude, it's I'm excited. Actually, you want to check this out. Lego games have they've been around for so long. It's nice to see them transition into something else and get into racing. You get to build your own stuff. I'm like, oh, this looks cool.
That's really cool to me. Yeah. I really like Hot Wheels, but no custom really there.
Yeah, well, here we can completely custom. I don't know how completely we can customize, but we'll get into it. I've seen some previews actually dropping as well. So maybe take a look out there and see what they think. I've heard it's kind of like compared to Burnout. I was like,
okay. Not quite Banjo-Kazooie, nuts and bolts, but that's okay.
Yeah, not quite. But Scott, there is one game that you're excited for. What is it?
Yes, this is a big one. Resident Evil 4 Remake has released now on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
There you go, Scott. How pumped are you for that one?
Oh, I cannot wait to get into this. I played it on the first remaster, and that was my first experience.
How long ago was that first one?
The first remaster, I played it. It was an Xbox One title, I believe.
Okay.
But originally, that was out on GameCube back in the day, where I missed it, unfortunately.
Well, now you get a second chance, Scott. This has been ITG Daily, where we bring you the hottest in gaming news. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday. I'm Drew. That's Scott. And we'll see you inside the game.